What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike. I'm a full-time used book reseller. That just means I sell old, crusty, stinky books and make a full-time income doing it. So my primary focus is selling books on Amazon. I do sell a little bit on eBay, but it's really not been my focus this year. I'm just focusing on Amazon and going 100% full-blown Amazon FBA. So today's video is going to kind of be another one of our ride-along, thrift-along videos. But it's one of those ones that I do about once a month where I go to the same 3 Goodwills. And I think we're up to 3 times in a row now. These 3 Goodwills have made us over $1,000 profit the last 3 trips we took. So I'm curious to see if we can make it 4 times in a row. I highly doubt it. I mean, getting that lucky 3 times in a row is crazy. If we can do it 4, it'll be amazing. So while I'm in there, you guys will see my Scout IQ screen. That's just a phone app that tells me whether or not a book is profitable. If it's green, I buy it, unless Goodwill has a crazy price tag on it. If it's red, I leave it behind. So in order to save some time today, I won't be recording me actually in there scanning, but I will record the walkthrough so you guys can see while I'm scanning. I think I'm going to have my helper here, Debs. She's going to probably record the walkthroughs and, you know, make it a little bit easier. Maybe I'll scan a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. It's pretty dead in here. We are in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. That's right outside Lancaster. So we hit this one, and then we hit a few Lancaster ones on the way back. Plan accordingly. This is about a 50-minute drive, so you always want to make sure you're hitting a few stores at least, and it's worth your while. And you don't want to always be coming out to these stores. That's why I'm usually only out here once a month, maybe once every 6 weeks. So let me get in here. Let's get scanning. It's freezing cold. It went from 65 degrees yesterday to 30 degrees today. So it sucks. I'm ready to move south, and I'm jealous of all you wonderful people living down there in the warm weather. And I don't want to hear, oh, 60 degrees, it's a cold day. No, 60 degrees, it's a nice, beautiful day. So let me get to work. Enough chit-chatting. Let's go. All right, party people, we made it out of that Goodwill. We did pretty good. I found a book that was worth $75. What was your best book? Lots. Oh yeah, look at her promoting her artist friend shirt. So I'll talk to you guys when we get to the next Goodwill. It's starting to snow. I hate this weather. Let's go. All right, we are at the next Goodwill. This one has the bins on one side, the store on the other. 2 things to take away from the last thrift store. While we were scanning, a lady came up with her kid and looked at some of the books and said, these books are way too expensive, and walked away. And the second thing was another bookseller came in, and I guess he was scanning books for eBay on his phone. And he was just miserable because me and Deb were there scanning with our scanners. So we literally came in, like, butted right into our space, scanned 3 books, and stormed out of the Goodwill. Don't be that person. There's no reason to act like that. You're just acting a fool, making yourself look like a jerk. Anyway, We're gonna drag you guys inside here. Let's see how we can do. The first store was pretty good. You know, we found decent amount of books in there, decent amount of profit. So I mean, we're kind of sort of on track. This place usually turns out a lot of books. So how this one goes will probably determine whether or not we break 1K profit. Let's get moving. All right, everyone, we are at the last Goodwill. You guys see we went into the bins. At the other Goodwill, we recorded that. We got a few books out of there. You seen Deb got this big box of polyfill. That's the same exact stuff she uses to stuff her cat and dog toys. And it's usually like 40 bucks before a coupon at Joann's. She got this for $5. And somebody literally only took a little bit out of it. So it's crazy that that was even there. It was like Deb was meant to come to the bins and find the polyfill. So we got a few books out of the bins. We went over to the store. We scanned books. They were actually like clearing out books. So they were filling up huge bins of books. And we scanned everything. We got about a shopping cart full, which was super. And I said to Deb, well, why don't we just go back into the bins to see if they took the books over there? So she took the books out to the car. I went into the bins to look, and they did. They took the books over to the bins. And we went in there, we scanned. They probably had maybe 1 or 2 bins full. And we actually got a lot of decent, like, middle grade textbooks, you know, $30 textbooks. And the books in the bins are only 50 cents and a quarter. So we wound up getting another, like, probably 15 books out of the bins again. So we did really well there. It's keeping our hopes alive of the $1,000 profit goal between these 3 stores. We're at the last one. We're going to get in here and scan. And I will talk to you guys during the wrap up at home. Let's go. All right, everyone, we made it back home. That's Rosie behind me being a little rat girl, climbing on everything like it's a jungle gym. We crushed it. 100 items found. I say items because we got 2 video games, so 98 books, 2 video games from those 3 Goodwills. I'm going to show you some of the higher profitability ones, and then I'll tell you the end total, whether or not we broke $1,000. If we did, it would be the 4th time in a row those 3 stores broke $1,000 for us, which is crazy. I mean, that's nuts. So let me show you guys some of the higher ones here. So the first one we have is The Pursuit of Godly Seed. 35 bucks. Slow mover, but I tell you guys, that's Rosie again. Rosie being nosy. Slow movers, gonna make more money. You got the inventory space. Do not pass up on something like this. If you're pricing correctly, price at the lowest price. If you don't have a repricer, check on it every week or so just to make sure you're still priced competitively. If you have a repricer, this thing will sell. I mean, don't be scared to take risk. Definitely worth it. So that was the first one. Holman Quick Source Guide to Christian Apologetics. 19 bucks. And you see here, there's 2. This person really doesn't know what they're doing. They match the lowest merchant fulfilled. And then it goes up to 32, and then it jumps to 60 bucks. So you never know. I mean, this book sells pretty often. By the time it gets in, this could be, you know, $60 book, which is crazy. But as it stands, 19 bucks. Wreck-It Ralph. $27. Okay, so everybody's going to say, but Mike, the merchant fulfilled only 13. But you, look at the buy box. It's still going to the 38.41. Who cares what merchant fulfilled is? All we're worried about is the buy box. 27 bucks. Let's wreck it. Mary's Flowers, Gardens and Legends Meditations. $77. But this one, you see, the merchant fulfilled actually has the buy box, and I just hit the camera with the books, but that's fine because Deb's back there controlling everything. She's got like a huge control station. So this will probably actually make us, we'll probably price this one around 75, see if we get the buy box. If not, we'll drop it down. So this one will probably make us around 30 to 50 bucks. Got some textbooks from the bins the second time we went back. 33 bucks. Some Spanish textbooks. We got a general science textbook. 29 bucks. And those are only 50 cents and a quarter in the bins. It's crazy. I'm glad we went back in there. The Evidence Bible. 34 bucks. Managerial Statistics. $23. Or should I say 22? This one I need to get the barcode ISBN off the inside. A Sense of Higher Design. So you kind of know when you see bigger, cool books like that, you definitely want to take the time to scan the ISBN on the inside. And most of the times, Scout IQ will scan it right away for you. Let's see here. I don't even know where it's at. Alright, so you see it's red, but that's just pulling the merchant fulfill because the E-score is so low. So, yet again, another one with only a 2 E-score. We'll stay priced the lowest. That'll get us a sale when the time comes. I don't mind you taking risk on these slower moving books. You don't just want to go for slower moving books. You got to balance the fast movers with the slow movers. That's how you're going to make the most money. That's how your average sale price is going to be higher. So 29 bucks when this sells. And then the last one, this huge 20-pound book. Jane's Encyclopedia of Aviation. $39 profit. It says this book weighs 7.65 pounds, so I just must be really weak feeling that this thing weighs so heavy. So we absolutely crushed it. You know, the only reason we did is because we had our lucky charm Deborah out there helping us. We did run into a few not so pleasant other booksellers at the first store and then the last store. So the last store, we ran into two kids that were resellers, and they were literally just grabbing everything, running over to the next aisle, scanning it, and then coming back and putting it all back on the shelf in a messy way because none of it was worth anything, because they're looking things up on eBay with their phone. Most books aren't going to be worth anything on eBay versus Amazon, so that was fun to deal with, but we still came out of there with an IKEA bag full that last stop, so it was awesome. Final numbers, we spent $178 on books today. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of Little Caesars pizzas you could buy. We could have a big pizza party. Deb's shaking her head no. No Little Caesars for her. So we spent $178. We got 100 items. So that's, you know, that's not bad. It's a little bit, it's under $2 in book, which is good for the Goodwill. I mean, thankfully we found a lot in the bin, so that dropped it down a lot. And the total profit was $1,126. 4 times in a row. Those 3 stores have made us over $1,000 in profit. I only go to them about once a month whenever you see it. Rosie's climbing on my back now. And you guys see, those same 3 stores and those same 3 orders, $1,000 plus every single time for the past 4 months. After the cost, it gets us down to $948. But hey, that's still super. Me and Deb were just out traveling around. We're probably only out for like, what, 4 hours, 5 hours? Wasn't that long. And we did stop. We got food. I treated her to lunch because her hourly wage, I only pay her 50 cents an hour. So if you can find employees for as cheap as I can, 50 cents an hour, $1 an hour, you'll be golden. But we stopped and got food, and then we stopped and went a little bit of food shopping as well. So as always, I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more used book videos. Bye-bye.